Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Well, I was really hoping for better out of that Warlock run. I mean, I thought my casting cost curve was pretty good, but the fact is there were a lot of bad rows, and I just had a lot of incredibly mediocre, which mostly means not good, things. So let's go Priest and see if we can clean up the arena this time. Wailing Soul, without seeing what's in my deck, I'm not totally sold on this guy anyway. Yes, there are things that silencing your minions can make them better, but it's not that common. And I haven't seen any way that I was satisfied with for making a deck that would be worth having this, especially given you only get 2 Wailing Souls out of your 30 cards, and a lot of the time you're going to have those cards with disadvantages, which are going to still have disadvantages. Lightwell, very annoying. Demolisher is a mech as a bonus, and it does help you control things. I should probably take the Lightwell, but I'm going to go Demolisher, just for the hell of it. Could take Inner Fire, or Inner Squire, or Crummy Priestess. I'm going to try the Inner Fire. This is probably not going to work out the way I want it to, usually, but it's worth a try. For 1-drops, it's interesting there's no choice in the row. It's all 1-drops. Clockwork Gnome and Zombie Child were both very good. Which would I rather have without seeing the rest of it? You know, I'm going to take the Clockwork Gnome. He's got less drawback later in the game. In fact, he's much, much better later in the game in a lot of situations. There are 3 classes he sucks against, but he's also another mech, which maybe I've got 2 mechs now. Maybe I'll have mech stuff. I could get the Explosive Sheep. I don't think that's necessarily a win, but this is a crap-tacular row, so maybe I should take the Explosive Sheep. As a priest, I'm really not going to have enough control over that, though. I can't see that being a particularly good thing. So I'm going to take the Crap Fen Hunter. 3-4 worth of stats. It's not good, but so I could get... it's Mech City so far. I mean, it's probably going to stop. I'm going to have like just these 4 mechs or whatever, but I'm going to take the Mechanical Yeti, because he's a Yeti, and he's mechanical. Silence, kind of interesting, but we're taking the Loot Hoarder for sure. Better card advantage there. Fairy Dragon. Pretty solid. It's early yet. I need some stuff. Wow. Mind Games, random crap. We're probably going to get a lot of crap in the arena because their decks aren't as tuned as other people. Shadow Form. Can screw yourself. Light Bomb. Amazing. We're going to take the Light Bomb. There is no question. Similarly, we have crap. Mass Dispel is interesting, but it almost always loses out to something better. For all the potential that it has. And Shadow Madness is amazing. So those were 2 interesting rows. Yeah. So, Hungry Crap. The Echoing Ooze. I mean, if you had, like, Echoing Ooze Velens chosen, that would be a hell of a start. On your second turn, you play... Oh, no. No, it wouldn't, because you have to play the buffs the same turn. Never mind. That'd be like a 5th turn play. It's still... it's hard to make that work. I could play him and Inner Fire him, and I could get 2 2/2s for 2 cards. Woo. So I might be taking the Mini Mage. He is not my favorite. His stealth does mean that he's not as 1 hit pointy as your average 1 hit pointy minion, but man, are you paying a lot for a 1 hit point minion. And I don't even have any spell damage spells yet, except the Light Bomb, which he's not really helping for, and frankly, I'm not a big fan of spell damage helping my Light Bomb. I liked it better when I didn't think it was affected by spell damage, oddly enough. Let's keep going with the mech theme. Why not? I might get some... currently, there's no benefit to these mechs at all. They're not helping each other in any way, shape, or form. They're just there. But you never know. Something might come up later. This is a hell of a row, too. I mean, I don't need a second Inner Fire. My deck's not really tuned for that yet, and it probably will never be. Thoughtsteal, very strong. Velen's Chosen is also really, really good. To the point that I think I'm going to take it over the Thoughtsteal. This is much more helpful in the early game. Thoughtsteal very helpful in the later game. We have to take... I'd love to take the Dark Cultist, but we need the Holy Nova. More killing power. Mechanical Yeti is also more killing power. Undertaker with the nerf, not as exciting. Another Holy Nova. I mean, I would like to have more minions, but I'm going to keep taking Holy Novas. I got all the Priest AoE in the universe. Now, here's the thing. I could take the Thoughtsteal, but I so don't have enough minions in this deck relative to spells. I've got, out of 15 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spells, plus the mini-mage, who's like a half-assed, like he's a minion that's not there for fighting. So, it's quite a proportion. On the other hand, there's still 15 cards left to go. I could take another Thoughtsteal, but I think what I need is the Temple Enforcer. As Thoughtsteal is 2 cards, yes, that's great, but I don't have any big minions. Temple Enforcer helps the Inner Fire, helps my other guys survive, potentially. I've got 2 Holy Novas. I'm going to take the Geomancer over the Haunted Creeper this time. I guess I'm taking a Bodyguard, because I don't really care about either of those guys. I can take a Mech Warper! I mean, Dalaran Mage, I actually have 2 Holy Novas that make him better, but he's not better enough to not take the Mech Warper, especially since I have like 6 mechs now or something. I could have another one. So this is interesting. I do have spells for the Violet Teacher. I don't have a lot of things, big things to give taunt to with the Sanctuary Protector. I'm going to need more big minions. Arcane Nullifier, again, being a mech, I should not value it very highly. Currently, the only thing in this deck that remotely cares is 1 Mech Warper. So this is not like a mech deck, even though I've been choosing a lot of them. I think the Violet Teacher is definitely better. I've got about 5 spells. So there's a reasonable chance I'll get her free 1/1 out of her, and she's still fine. So the same, like, Mind Games in Shadow form. Random, can screw yourself. Only instead of, like, an amazing, awesome card that I love, we've got a Blood Knight instead. I've been hosed by Blood Knights enough times, but I mean, you're going to get him in your hand, and usually you're going to be hosed by having him in your hand. So 3/3 for 3. You know what? I need minions more than anything else, so I think I am going to just take the stupid Blood Knight. And maybe his crazy hoser tech will work out for me. I don't have enough dragons to make the Twilight Whelp any better than just a 2/1 for 1. Tidehunter is... It does give you a bunch of stuff, but I think we're going to go Frostwolf Warlord. He's probably just a 5/5 for 5, because I don't see myself having a whole ton of minions at any point, but he's still pretty solid. Acolyte of Pain. I don't have that many ways to buff him. Same with the Stormskin Gargoyle. These guys would both be good if my deck had like 4 Velen's Chosens. It doesn't. I think I'm going to take the Shrinkmeister. So I wanted bigger things. Salty Dog is surprisingly big, even if he's fragile. Fragile. Dragon Mechanic is fine. Spellbreaker, I mean, I don't have a lot of... I've got some AoEs, but I don't have single target removal worth a damn. So having the ability to silence something obnoxious could be very good. But for 1 more mana, this guy is way bigger. I'm going to take the bigger one. Yeah, I wanted single target removal. I also wanted more minions, but I'm going to take the Shadow Word Pain. I like the idea of having that. No, I want big guys. I'm going to take the Gurubashi Berserker. And, oh, see, that's tough. I want more minions. Ogre Magi has more minions, and he's more spell damage. He's another guy I could get with a Holy Nova. On the other hand, the Vela's Chosen is also more spell damage, which I often forget about, because it's like, I just want it for, like, it's it. A bad Blessing of Kings is still a pretty amazing minion buff in this case, but it gives the spell damage too, so I think I'm going to have to take the Vela's Chosen now that I remembered that. That is pretty cool, and I really like it for, you know, second turn, something, third turn, Vela's Chosen, kill the enemy minion, you've got a big guy out there, it's good stuff. And later in the game, you still, if you have a minion that's not that big, you play that, you can attack with it, now it is big, and of course as a priest, those higher hit point minions can be kept alive, potentially. Shadow Word Death would help me kill big things, but I really need to have more minions. I've got too many spells in here already, so I'm taking Minion Man. And Brewmaster, I don't think I've got a lot of Battlecry stuff, do I? I really don't. The Blood Knight and the guy, but yeah, no, I think I need the Scarlet Crusader for fighting more. And we're at the end already. I don't know what this deck is going to be like. I'm pretty sure I don't want a Matter Bomber. You're not usually a winner, although potentially... Again, it only takes 1 Death Rattle to make her decent for the cost. 2 makes her, like, amazing. What are the chances my opponent's going to have 2 Death Rattles out? I don't know. Not great. She is built-in taunt, whereas the Sanctuary Protector is going to give taunt to somebody else. I do have some more big guys now. Really, no, I don't. I don't have enough big guys. Should I actually take the Matter Bomber? He's bigger, but he's going to screw over my plans. Oh well, whatever. It's being recorded on YouTube. I'm sure somebody out there appreciates the randomness. I'm pretty sure I don't. I don't know. I love that I have all these AoEs, but I don't feel like... I don't think this deck is really going to have what it takes to fight it out with difficult opponents. I don't know. I'm going to have to get those AoEs at the right time. Like, not draw them too early, but then draw them when I need them in order for this to actually work out. Because unlike the Flame Strike just, like, solves all your problems most of the time. Holy Nova is a really powerful, good spell. It can solve a lot of problems, but it doesn't just clear the board on its own, as a rule.
Anduin versus Uther.
It benefits a lot more if you have stuff out. Okay. Well, we definitely don't want the starting hand Holy Nova, but I don't have enough cheap minions, but I do have a Shadow Word Pain. I don't want to throw out the Mechanical Yeti. I don't really want to throw out the Velen's Chosen. I would love to have an early game Velen's Chosen, but I'm going to have to pitch it because I'd rather have a target for a Velen's Chosen than a Velen's Chosen with no target. So give me a couple of 2-cost minions, and... let's see. I don't know. Bit of a slow start. I do have the Shadow Word Pain if he does anything impressive. No. Mini Mage I am not thrilled by. Yes, I have Holy Novas and stuff, but he's not
In the light's name.
stable or very survivable. Do I really want to blow her up with... Not really. If I've got a whole handful of 4-cost things, though. If I coin out the Demolisher, that seems like it might be good. But then I won't be able to go 4-cost one turn, 4-cost the next turn. I'm thinking I'm just going to leave her alone. She's probably not going to get buffed unless I do the healing, right? She'll grow from any healing whenever any character is healed. But right now she's just a 1-2 for 1, so whatever. Yeti. So he could play a sword and kill this and trade one of his guys. And that would be annoying. He's going to play his own Yeti. Interesting. That doesn't bode too well for my guy. If I had a Holy Nova, it would be awesome. But, no. If I Shadow Word, I can't really do anything else. I'd love to be able to steal her heal and then do something, but it's not going to work out right.
I must consider.
I think I am just going to hit him in the face despite his army, because I think I'll be set up better later. Yeah, he could use one of these guys with this and kill my thing. I can't do... Like, the damage I can do to his forces without trading this guy, negligible. And if I trade him, I'm not sure it's any better off. So I'm just going to play another guy. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to use the Shadow Madness to finish off his Yeti next turn.
I wield the power.
Yeah, that sucks. It's very efficient if you've actually got the Dragon Sword. His forces are not working out very well for my plan either. That is not a Holy Nova either. So I could play the Matter Bomber and see what happens. I mean, he has way more targets. I guess that's what I'm going to do, but it sucks. It's just there's nothing worth using Shadow Word Pain on is the problem. Or Shadow Madness, really. I can steal one of these guys and do 1 damage. It doesn't actually help me that much. So let's see what happens. The stupidity. It's amazing how not useful that actually was in practice. Yeah, because I can kill the Yeti, I'm still going to lose to that guy. But I am going to kill the Yeti just in case. I I can't leave it any longer. It's going to get worse. So yeah, no-brainer move is no-brainer. Holy Nova would have been much better than this guy, I feel. I guess it wouldn't have finished off the Yeti either. Oh, that sucks. That sucks bad. That is also not Shadow Madnessable. That's not helping with my Shadow Madness plans. Ow. Holy Nova! No. It's Holy No, not a Holy Nova. I could Shadow Word Pain him, I suppose. Could play her, do that, and get a 1/1. If I play this, it's gonna... No, it's not gonna work out. Funny thing is, even with the Whirling Blades, I can't get this guy big enough to kill that guy, which would be awesome if I could. So I could play the Bodyguard, and he will just trade with one of those guys. It's not accomplishing that much for me. No, I think I'm just going to go with the Violet Teacher.
Pay attention, class.
I have these great, like, removal things, and his particular army that he's been putting out so far has not been cooperating. Everything has been, like, one attack or too big. Someday I will get good card advantage out of Shadow Madness against you. Someday. I do kind of foresee this trade, although if he can buff that guy, it'd be worse. Ow. He's going to get him back and do it again. That's pretty obnoxious.
Wield the power.
I'm glad she was just big enough that he couldn't do that and, like, not lose him. That's what he clearly wanted to do. This is still not working out good. Not working out well at all. I wonder what happens if I just play him and that. Probably nothing good. I'm going to play this. I'm going to play this guy and heal myself. I know it's not... I'd like to save him to play him with a Holy Nova, but... No, it's not going to work out right now. It's not like the best formation I had there. That's actually kind of annoying, because now he can kill that, and I can't just Whirling Blades him and finish it off the way I wanted to. Although if I draw a Holy Nova... There are 2 Holy Novas and a Light Bomb in here. They would have been awesome. They would have killed everything. But no, well, it wouldn't have killed this, but... So, I think it's going to be steal him, Whirling Blades, kill that guy. I think that's the best I can do right now. I don't know. Get some card advantage out of that. The Whirling Blades is only like a third of a card. That's not like spending a whole card. Ugh. Dragon Consort, not good. Unless it's his only dragon. Light Bomb. You know what would be nice with my Light Bomb? If I still had my spell damage guy, so this guy would die. Or if I still had my Whirling Blades, so I could put it on this guy and then he would die. But no. Well, we're going to Light Bomb anyway, because it's going to kill 2 5-attack minions, and it's going to beat the pulp out of him. Can't even afford to play him and suicide him for that. Don't have enough mana. Gotta get something out. Healing for 2 is less valuable than a guy who can kill him, potentially. Stuff in my hand is decent sized. I don't know how big the stuff in his hand is. If he gets another dragon, it costs him a lot less, although mana is probably not as big an issue at this stage. That's a lot of stuff. Holy Nova? God damn it, where are my Holy Novas? I just need the Holy Novas! It's Holy and a Nova. It would do so much for me if I could, like, Holy Nova this crap, but no. Let's kill him. He's got to die, and I got to see what card I get from him. Emergency coolant. If I freeze her out, I can put out some guys. That might actually do me some good. Womp. Womp.
Get behind me.
I was worried about putting him out until I had that, but with her unable to attack, that's actually not bad. I can maybe get a foothold with these guys. Or, get a Holy Nova, that would be nice. Because he could hit her, knock off the bubble, Holy Nova would mostly repair him, and a lot of things on his side would die.
I wonder.
Oh. Emergency coolant for me.
Reporting for duty.
Making guy.
And hate
Mana
the
addict.
mana.
Come on, Holy Nova. Inner Fire is not Holy Nova. Although I could nerf her down to a 1-1, which might help my cause somewhat. Guess I'll play this guy, even though it's putting him out there making him vulnerable, which I don't like. He does have stealth. And I'm going to heal myself for 2, because I got enough mana to do everything. Do I play this too? I'm going to be vulnerable to AoEs, but I guess we're putting our stuff out on the table. And I'm going to use my Inner Fire defensively. Because I can.
I'll take him out.
Do I kill her just in case he has a spell? I could do 5 damage. He has to trade pretty much his whole crap army to kill my guy. But if he had one spell, he could do whatever that spell does and get her up to almost killing this guy. So I hate to not do the 5 damage, but it seems like the thing to do. We got good value there. Did have to trade his whole crap army, pretty much. Let's get this guy later in the game than he would like, so I can get the healing out of it. Can't hack with this guy for damn, but...
Mind if I roll need?
let's just go for the advantage we've got here. Of course, the zombie healed me for 5, so I could heal him instead of myself. I can get a card from this guy. I'm going to get a Holy Nova now that it's, like, not even helping anymore. Ooh! I steal his Crusader! Drink your milkshake. He is not doing much. He has 2 cards, which I wonder what that's all about. I'm going to play both these guys, and it's risky, but if I kill that off, then he doesn't have anything. He can't really take these out too much. Plus, if I can get rid of all his forces, then I can hit him with stuff. The problem is if he has a Consecrate, it's going to hurt a lot. I don't like this guy. Like, he can't do anything. I might trade him to kill that. That might be worth it. Or I could just draw a Holy Nova, and then things would be better. Surprising how much a Holy Nova would do for me. Even now. Velen's Chosen. See, that could turn him into a 6/5 with 2 spell power. It's kind of crazy. I could trade this to kill that. Turn him into a 6/5. I could kill off all his forces if I do it this way. I'm liking that plan. You am out of Consecrate range. Okay. Finally have a position that I feel is good. I guess there were a few turns there where my position was also pretty good, but it would have been a lot better with a Holy Nova.
Not on my watch.
He is still trying with his guys. Those are not bad guys. Fortunately, that doesn't trigger his buff, because it's not a spell. It's not being played on him by the hero. You are still okay late game, but you're not really what I was looking for.
I am ready.
These two together can kill him, which is really unfortunate. I don't think there's any way I can avoid having some of my stuff die. Now, I can just hit him for 10 and heal this guy. So it would take like all his stuff. I could also heal this guy, kill it with that. Then this guy can kill him without losing anything. I can't keep his forces down to the point that they can't do the damage, though.
I wonder.
I could hit... Yeah. Oh, I don't even know. I'm going to do it this way. He's going to get good value out of his bubble by killing the Yeti. We're both going to get a spare part, which doesn't necessarily help me at all. That is the one thing I needed him not to draw. There are probably lots of things, but that was the one thing I thought, like, if he drew that, that would be a problem. Otherwise, I'd be okay with him having the bubble. It was going to be so expensive to knock off that bubble. God damn it. Now I get the Holy Nova. Screw you, deck! You piece of crap. Piece of crap. Wait for a better moment with my Holy Nova, but I am mostly screwed now. He had to draw the Blessing of Kings. He couldn't draw something else, and all those turns earlier when I could have had a just dominating board position if I'd drawn a Holy Nova, I couldn't get it then. Oh, that's not good either. Now he's killing me super fast, and he has a solution to my Yeti. Not that he needs a solution to it. It's not really a problem for him. Double Holy Nova plus the Yeti, since all my spell power guys are dead, actually doesn't do that much. I'm so screwed. I'm not going to be able to get rid of this guy. I don't think I even ever got the Shadow Word Death, which I did need, but I needed minions a lot. He's got a Hammer of Wrath too, so he gets a card out of that while being able to... Oh, just spend another free card. Awesome. Whirling Blades, that will save me. He's even healing now. Nope. There were so many places where me drawing a Holy Nova would have won it, and him not drawing that Blessing of Kings at that point in time would have gone a long way towards him not winning this game, but there's not much I can do now.
I wonder.
He's got 12 damage, just like no way. Oh, look at that. It's worth +2. The Yeti's working against me. That was super annoying, right? That game was so close. I just needed slightly better luck. And there were so many places where something could have just gone slightly different and I would have been fine. But we'll have to see if I can have it work out a little bit better for me next time. Please click the like button, though there may be a small chance of lycanthropy. Just make sure the only animals around are good ones. You don't want to become like a were-toad or were-gerbil or something. And don't forget to subscribe to Demonac Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.